The town swallowed by a nuclear lake, the forgotten disaster of Lake Karachay. Imagine living in a town where the water glows and death lingers in the air, yet no one tells you why. This isn't science fiction. This is Lake Karachay, a place so toxic you could die just by standing near it. Welcome to the secret zone. In the heart of Russia, hidden within the Ural Mountains, lies Lake Karachay, small, silent, and deadly. Just a few kilometers away was the once thriving town of Ozyorsk, so secret it didn't even appear on Soviet maps. Ozyorsk was the birthplace of the Soviet Union's nuclear program. Its citizens were proud and unknowingly doomed. The birth of the nuclear lake. Starting in the 1950s, the Soviet government began dumping radioactive waste directly into Lake Karachay. It wasn't just water they were poisoning, it was the land, the air, and the future. The lake absorbed over 120 million curies of radiation by comparison. The Chernobyl disaster released around 50 million. A town slowly dies. Residents began to fall ill. Cancer surged. Birth defects became common, but no one dared speak up. Why? Because the town was part of the top-secret Mayan facility, and silence was enforced, even at the cost of lives. Black and white photos of sick families, testimonies from survivors. By the 1960s, it was clear that something was terribly wrong. But the government's response wasn't to stop the dumping, it was to hide the evidence. The deadly dust storm. In 1967, during a drought, parts of the lake bed dried up. Winds picked up the radioactive dust and blew it across hundreds of kilometers, contaminating villages, forests, and farmlands. Tens of thousands were exposed. Thousands more were forcibly relocated without explanation. A toxic legacy. Today, Lake Karachay is filled with concrete to prevent radioactive dust from escaping. But the damage has already been done. Ozyorsk remains, still closed off to outsiders, its story a chilling reminder of what happens when secrecy meets science. A silent warning. Lake Karachay may be out of sight, but it should never be out of mind. It's a graveyard, not just of waste, but of warnings ignored, truths buried, and lives sacrificed in the name of power. Never forget Lake Karachay. This is EchoVerse. Subscribe for more mysteries the world doesn't want you to know.